Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Today is Thursday, November the 23rd, 2023. I am in Jacksonville, Arkansas. Y'all, I just took the foil off of this aluminum foil off of my turkey. I had seasoned it down real good and rubbed it, basted down with oil. And I just removed the lemon piece that I had in there. I left the onions in there. Of course, whenever you bake these turkeys for Thanksgiving, you want to make sure that you put like a dry rub or your own version of dry rub seasoning on the inside of the walls of the turkey. So that's seasoned very well. This has been baking for a couple of hours with the foil on. As you can see, it's turning brown. And so I just stuffed let me get my spoon. And by the way, it's like after 1 o'clock and maybe it's about 1:40 something. I would say about 1:42 p.m. here in Jacksonville, Arkansas. So anyways, I just stuffed this with the box stuffing, and then I took a little bit of cornbread that I had left like from the other day, and I crumbled it up in there. And then I did use, instead of using the stovetop and the pepperidge form, I had this in my pantry. It's the MC Trader stuffing mix. It's the chicken flavor, even though I prefer turkey. I decided, to just use the pepperidge farm herb seasoned stuffing, at another date or time. And then I also have my favorite turkey stovetop stuff, and I love this with dressing or chicken as well. So I'm not using this pepperidge farm today. I just used this one instead. This is the box, I guess store brand, or look like maybe Trader Joe's stuffing mix. It's chicken flavor. And so this is what I wanted to show you all. And I'm just going to end this video that the Thanksgiving meal will be served around 3 o'clock. Okay. And so I'm going to put this back in the oven. And this is more like a homemade dressing, because I didn't just leave it like this. What I did was with this breadcrumbs, this stuffing is made of breadcrumbs, but I used cornbread so that it can have more like a cornbread dressing, homemade feel. I added some black pepper and some poultry seasoning, which contains sage, and I poured in just a little bit of this chicken broth here. I poured this in. Now, I discovered I had never used this before. Normally, if the seal is broken, you don't use it. But y'all, it smells so good that I had to use it. It looked like it hadn't been tampered. Normally, if the seal is broken on something, I will not use it. But y'all, I did pour some of this chicken broth on this is Swanson chicken broth. I poured it on the dressing or cornbread and stuffing mix, and then of course you want to put the butter and stuff in there, or margarine, as the package tells you to, as far as the box stuffing is concerned. But I did add cornbread to the stuffing. Let's be clear about that. Okay, I'm going to, now that I have stuffed the cavity of the turkey, I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the oven. And I'm actually going to put some foil on it here. Put the foil back on it. Y'all, I also want to bring it to your attention before I put the foil back on it, is that when this bakes, a lot of water is going to come out of the turkey. A lot of the liquid. I just drained the liquid, okay? Because a lot of it was just from partially frozen ice, if you will. But some people may want to keep some of the liquid because maybe they'll think that it will, keep the juices in the turkey. But literally, the amount of liquid I poured off, it's not needed. So I did pour off the liquid, and then remove the lemon here. This is what I had here, this lemon. I just cut it in half and stuffed it in there with onions and stuff. I normally probably would use like an orange as well. But the ideal is for it to have like a hint in some of the areas. Not only does it create a nice aroma, but it's kind of almost like lemon peppery, if you will. Now, I did make this, my seasoning more like a Cajun style turkey mix, because I went in with some, let me show you. I salted my bird very well. First, I oiled it on both sides with vegetable oil. I went in with cayenne red pepper. This is the grounded kind right here. The powdery kind. And not this one. This is the crushed red pepper. I didn't use this one. So this is one of the things to kind of add like some heat. A little spice is what the red pepper does. So I just dashed it on there along with a host of other secret seasoning, like creating my own dry rub on here, so that and then I let it marinate it for several hours. I actually went to sleep and then woke up and started cooking it. So look, I'm going to go ahead and put the foil back on it. And you know why? To allow it to steam thoroughly, so that the heat will, and don't worry about it, it will get brown. You see how brown that's gotten? And this was all covered up with aluminum foil. And so when you cover it with foil, it allows the bird to brown evenly, and it allows it to steam up and cook from inside out. So it'd be tender. It also tenderizes the turkey. So let me put this in the oven. Okay, I've wrapped my turkey and then inserted it back into the hot oven. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to fix all the other stuff that I would like to have with this. So I have dressing and turkey, or you can say stuffing and turkey. It's a mixture of cornbread dressing and stuffing, as I alliterated this at the beginning of the video. And now I'm going to make a gravy to go on top of the dressing, like a broth or gravy. And then I have this Maggi chicken bouillon. I'll be using that to make my chicken gravy. And or I could make a brown gravy just by putting some oil in the skillet and adding some flour and browning it until, like cooking it until it turns brown, and then add some water and then put in the bouillon. I may do like a brown gravy. And so anyways, using a roux, a traditional way. So also I'll be doing some potato salad. I'm about to toss in a couple of boiled eggs and boil them and make some potato salad. And I'm about to put the cranberry sauce in the freezer. Wow, that's hot. Let's get that closed up. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put this. Let's see, I should have another one up in here somewhere. All right. So I have one here. I'm about to put it in the freezer. And y'all, that completes my video. I'm going to let this can chill. All right, I have put the cranberry sauce in the freezer to chill. You definitely do not forget the cranberry sauce, because it is the perfect sweet complement for the dressing and turkey. And enjoy your holiday. See you in the next video.